Hello, Gearheads. Ever come across something so strange it's actually cool? Well, hold on to your steering wheels, because today we are diving into the peculiar underbelly of Chrysler's history. Buckle up as we cruise through the memory lanes with 10 of the weirdest, most unexpected, yet incredibly fascinating cars ever made by Chrysler. Ready? Let's roll. And here we are, kicking things off with the 10th spot, which belongs to the utterly groovy, the Dodge Gene Machine. Back in the late 70s, the world was swept up in a denim fever, and Chrysler figured, why not translate this craze into a car? Voila! The birth of the Gene Machine, a special edition D100 complete with denim interior and a blue exterior, capturing the very essence of a pair of jeans on four wheels. The beauty of this design, though, was purely cosmetic. Underneath, it still harbored a faithful V8, mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission. But what makes it peculiar is its rarity. Chrysler rolled out the Gene Machine only in limited numbers, and today it's an elusive gem in the realm of special editions. One well-preserved model surfaced in 2020 after being hidden away for 27 years, registering a modest 16,000 miles on the odometer. It's a testament to the unique charm and demand of the Gene Machine, making it a true standout in Dodge's creative endeavors. As we move to the 9th spot, we encounter the Chrysler NORSEMAN, a car shrouded in mystery and tragedy. The NORSEMAN, a product of collaboration with Ghia, was a real-world automotive myth, meant to dazzle American audiences upon its return from Italy. Unfortunately, the ship carrying the NORSEMAN, the SS Andrea Doria, sank in a tragic collision, taking the car with it to the bottom of the Atlantic. The NORSEMAN was more than just a car. It was a testament to innovation. It boasted a pillarless roof design, an engineering marvel that claimed to hold several times the car's weight. It was the result of a reported 50,000 hours of research and development, a significant chunk of which was lost to the ocean floor. Despite never making it to public view, the Chrysler NORSEMAN remains a legendary emblem of Chrysler's dedication to innovation, forever lying in the oceanic depths. Its tale continues to captivate car enthusiasts, keeping the spirit of the NORSEMAN alive. Taking the 8th position on our list is the groundbreaking Chrysler ME Four-Twelve, a breathtaking supercar unveiled at the 2004 Detroit Auto Show. This prototype shook the automotive world with its audacious power and striking design. As the name suggests, main standing for mid-engine and 412 denoting its quad-turbo 6.0-liter V12, this was an ambitious effort to compete with the big players of the supercar world. Equipped with a Mercedes-Benz sourced engine, it churned out a mind-boggling 850 horsepower, capable of achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 2.9 seconds, with a top speed of over 240 miles per hour. The ME Four-Twelve was a statement from Chrysler, indicating that they could produce a world-class supercar. Sadly, despite the car's potential, Chrysler decided not to pursue mass production. But even as a single prototype, the ME Four-Twelve endures as a symbol of Chrysler's high-performance capabilities. Next, let's rewind to the 1950s. Chrysler's Dodge division decided to produce a car aimed squarely at women. Enter the Dodge Femme, a car so steeped in stereotypes it could have been written by a sitcom writer. This vehicular embodiment of a powder room was drenched in two-tone white and pink, both inside and out. But the quirks didn't stop there. Oh no, the car came with matching accessories, an umbrella, a handbag, and even a coat. Talk about being fashion-forward. The idea was creative, if not hilariously misguided. But as you can guess, it didn't resonate well with the ladies. Sadly, the Femme was discontinued after just 2 years on the market, with only around 2,500 cars sold. Today it's a rare sight, with only a handful surviving, but it does serve as a chuckling reminder of how not to do gender-specific marketing. Coming in at number 6, we have the result of a curious experiment. Picture two business tycoons, both heads of car companies, shaking hands over a deal. Chrysler and Maserati joined forces to create the Chrysler TC by Maserati. Chrysler aimed to sprinkle some Italian magic on their lineup, and Maserati, well, they were there for the cash. But the result? A gussied-up Chrysler LeBaron. Chrysler provided the oily bits and Maserati did the styling. However, the styling looked, well, a bit too familiar. On the surface and beneath it, it still felt like a LeBaron. But the asking price didn't. It was almost double. Its reputation didn't help either, as it was tagged as a fancier yet unreliable LeBaron. Despite all these hiccups, around 7,000 TCs found their homes before the curtains dropped on the model. Now, get ready to be blown away by our number 5 pick, the Dodge Sidewinder. It was the late 90s and Dodge decided to do something outrageous, fuse the comfort of a car with the practicality of a truck, and then give it the heart of a supercar. Thus, the Sidewinder was born. Its engine, borrowed from a Viper GTSR race car, producing a jaw-dropping 640 horsepower, all sent to the rear wheels via a 4-speed manual transmission. It even sported a convertible roof, a trend at the time thanks to the Dodge Dakota convertible. Unfortunately, the Sidewinder never saw the assembly line, but Dodge wasn't done with the idea of a V10 pickup and later unveiled the Ram SRT-10, carrying forward the spirit of the Sidewinder. At number 4, we have the Chrysler Crossfire SRT6, a car that tried to bridge the gap between the niche and the mainstream. The regular Crossfire wasn't setting any sales records, but it had its charm as a sports car that wasn't too sports car-ish. Chrysler, wanting to squeeze more sales out of the model, brought out the SRT6. This was the Crossfire on some serious adrenaline. The base car got an extra 115 horsepower boost and stickier tires for improved handling. They even slapped on a rear wing just to emphasize its sportier nature, but it seems the Crossfire SRT6 was lost in translation. People who liked the base Crossfire for its comfort and moderate speed didn't care for this hyped-up version, while actual sports car buyers were not going to be seen in a Crossfire. It was like getting a Chihuahua to pull a dog sled. Ambitious, but not very practical. Cruising into our 3rd spot, we have a ride straight out of a cartoon, the Plymouth Prowler. A unique swan song for the Plymouth brand, the Prowler had a polarizing look, featuring a hot rod design with awkward plastic bumpers to meet modern safety standards. It was a love it or hate it situation, but there was one thing everyone agreed on: the car was underpowered. Powered by a 214 horsepower V6, the Prowler couldn't deliver the roaring performance expected from its outrageous design. By the time a slightly more robust V6 was added in 1999, the writing was on the wall. Though it left the scene in 2002, the Prowler managed to charm a loyal but small fan base with its unique appeal. Sliding into the 2nd spot, we have the Chrysler PT Cruiser. This retro-inspired hatchback divided opinion right down the middle when it rolled out in 2001. It's like your grandma's doily. Some thought it was charming and quaint, while others couldn't believe their eyes. The PT Cruiser was a hat tip to the wagons of the 1930s, blending practicality and affordability with a vintage appeal. But oh boy, its styling was a real punch in the gut. The car seemed to age even before it rolled off the assembly line, and its looks had definitely worn thin by the time it was retired in 2010. To make matters worse, the Cruiser had a catalog of reliability issues that would make an IKEA instruction manual look simple. Yet somehow, it still managed to sell around 1.3 million units. And finally, sitting on the throne of strangeness is the king of peculiar pickups, the Dodge T-Rex. Unveiled at the 1997 SEMA show, this stretch Dodge Ram 6X6 pickup was the thing of off-road dreams. It was like Dodge had a leftover V10 engine and 3 spare tires, and someone said, hey, why not? The T-Rex packed a 497 horsepower V10, turning it into an absolute beast. Its outlandish design made heads turn, but it never saw the light of the day. However, its spirit lived on in the Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 6X6, a legendary vehicle that has since become a collector's item. The T-Rex, on the other hand, has slipped into the annals of automotive obscurity, remembered as Dodge's oddball answer to the question nobody asked. And there you have it, folks, a journey through Chrysler's weirdest and wackiest creations. I hope you enjoyed this automotive adventure. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more fascinating car stories. This is your host, signing off. Until next time, stay revved.